Tell you what,
What?
Facebook Marketplace is a little bit sketchy.
Bro.
It's a little scary.
You know, I have a whole folder on my phone of screenshots that I've taken from Facebook Marketplace that are either awkward, funny, or like a little bit creepy. And
Really? You have to read them off one of these days.
One of them is a full-grown man in a dog kennel with only, I'm going to be generous here and say shorts, only shorts on. And he's sitting, legs out, like all stretched out akimbo, and just sitting there smiling at the camera. And it's an advertisement for the dog kennel. It's like an extra large dog kennel.
Man, people are weird.
I know.
He's either very, very funny or very weird. I don't think there's an in-between on that one.
But like,
because that's so extreme.
But like,
Yeah.
What if that's not a photo they took for the dog kennel? That's just a photo. They're like, hey,
Mhm.
Jim, can you fit in that kennel? Let's see what you look. Well, I think it is sketchy, but I'm always meeting people on Facebook Marketplace because I'm always hunting for a bargain.
I know, that's
and
where
you
they're
hate
at.
it.
But they're just random people who will like lure you into somewhere.
Oh,
a
yeah.
parking lot. Like,
Yeah.
I'm bringing this up because I am
He's about to meet somebody at a parking lot.
less than an hour away of meeting a stranger in a parking lot.
Yeah. But it's okay. I do this all the time. Parking lots are a great place to meet someone.
I guess.
The
Yeah, just
sketchiest
the
situations
cash, like,
when you're going to their house.
not about that. There's times you do. Yeah, if something in their garage, you got to go get it. No, I am buying a nice espresso machine, which I kind of, it's not that I never thought I would buy that. I just didn't want to be that level of like.
I just don't think you understood how easy it would be to use it at your house.
No, I did. I knew that stuff was like that. I'm just like, I don't want to be that person.
I have like such fond memories of my parents having an espresso machine when I was growing up.
Yeah.
Listen, we've talked a lot about my childhood. One of my fondest memories is they had an espresso machine, and it was like a janky old plastic thing that we'd probably laugh at today, but in the 90s, it's pretty sweet. They would make us what we called special drinks. And really, it was steamed milk with almond syrup in it, but it was delicious. So I'm excited to have a little espresso machine in the house, and I could make those for our kids.
I'm sure it will be nice. And I did get a very good deal on it, but
that's what the marketplace is all about.
Yeah, but it's one of those things like once you go there, it's hard to go back. And I have an issue about, I think fine things in life are a trap. And I think the more the more people can avoid fine things, the better off we will be. Because
What do you mean?
once you taste of something that is really good, like choose anything, choose a steak. Like if you've had just the cheapest $2 cut of steak that tastes like shoe leather, if that's all you've ever had, to make it good, you would just add like, a little bit of a different marinade. But all of a sudden, someone serves you a perfectly cooked filet mignon or a ribeye. And then once you're like, oh, so that exists. And then even if you don't have it again, it's locked in your brain.
It is.
And it's the same thing with coffee. I actually didn't have my first cup of coffee until I was 21 or 22, which is.
That is pretty old.
Yeah, I mean,
and
that's
you worked in a coffee shop.
Yeah, never drank it. Didn't want anything to do with it. Just thought it tasted bitter and gross and nasty. Wanted nothing to do with it. Then, you start working, you're around people. They're like, hey, let's go grab coffee on the way into the whatever. And then you're like, I'll try.
It's like a social thing.
So some dirty Folgers would do it for me. Like just some cheap. At first, you don't know. You're like, it is all gross. Like
Folgers also had some really weird commercials in the 90s.
Yeah, and Maxwell House. Like all those cheap. If you gave me probably good coffee back then, I don't know that I would know it. But once you get used to the cheap and then you have something a little bit better, you always know the cheap stuff and your brain remembers the better stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
that is what's happened to me.
It's the same with tea.
Sucked me into this dumb espresso machine. I was fine with just drip coffee forever. And then there was the Keurig. That wasn't about the flavor. That was about convenience. And then
I didn't drink coffee. So it was easy for you just to brew a cup.
And then I bought something for my office, which is higher than that, which I shouldn't have done. But I had it in my buddy Dave's office. He had a Nespresso, the brand Nespresso machine. And I was like, that's a better cup of coffee than my Keurig. And I only had it one time in his office. And years later,
now you're just leveling up.
I couldn't stop thinking about it. So then I bought one for my office and it was way overpriced. And I don't like buying those little cups because they're way too expensive. They're like 3 times the amount of a Keurig K cup or whatever. And then now I'm totally host because I went to my friend Steve's house and he was like, hey, I've got this really nice espresso machine. You should try some. Actually, his wife made me a cup, and it was so good. And I'm like, no. Yeah. Again,
you're ruined.
The fine things. And this is a fine hotel, right? You stay in something that's really nice and luxury. Yeah. Now it's locked in your brain.
You're like, wasn't there an Office episode? Sorry, I totally mashed my words together. Where they did the Finer Things Club. Yeah. They didn't allow plastic, anything. They had to eat with real silverware.
Yes.
And they didn't talk about work, and they had all those rules, and they would sit in the
I can't remember who was in it. I feel like Oscar was definitely in that one.
It was Oscar. It was Pam.
And the HR guy.
I was going to say, the guy Toby.
Toby.
That Michael doesn't like, Toby. And it was the three of them, right?
And then Pam lets in Jim at the end of the episode, and he was awful, and she had to apologize to the other Finer Things
That's so
people.
Good. Such great writing.
I feel like you would do really well in the Finer Things Club.
I don't want to, though. I don't like, it's cars. Like you drive a fast car, and then you get in a slower one. You're like, that other one was better. Oh my gosh.
When you drive my car and I have to verbally remind you,
so slow.
Like, you're not driving your car. This one,
man,
you can't just go really fast in it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
So anyway, I'm probably gonna get mugged by a guy in a parking lot.
You'll be fine
because of the Finer Things Club.
Listen, the amount of sketchy Facebook deals that I have made with people over the years, and I'm still here. You're gonna be fine. This is like the one you've ever done in your whole life. Yeah. Have you ever bought anything on Facebook Marketplace?
Oh, that's a good question.
Like, I don't think you have.
The Blackstone that I own?
Nope, I bought that. Like, I arranged that whole thing. You just did pickup.
So then no.
No, this is your first.
This might be it.
Oh, you're growing up.
Yeah. Hey, half off a machine. I'll take it.
Half off.
Half off.
I love it. Well, I have a little grievance because we're just going to be there. I have a grievance related to the curtains in our house.
Okay.
Good sir. Why in the world?
Trying to guess.
Why in the world are you constantly adjusting the shears?
What's a shear? Is that a curtain?
Yes, that is the sheer curtain.
I mean, finer things.
Finer things.
Why are there shears?
Welcome to the Finer Things
Get some
Club.
blinds or curtain. Shears should not exist.
I've recently redone our room, and it includes... I'm literally getting a call right now. Spam risk. I wonder if it's another police officer.
Maybe.
Trying to tell me I didn't show up for my deposition. Our new curtains in our room have 2 levels. There's shears, which are closer to the window, and then there's regular curtains, which are the farthest from the window, right?
What's the point of a shear?
Well, it's pretty. And it gives you slight, like, daytime privacy when the sun is outside.
Does it though?
It does. It gives you privacy when the sun is, whichever side of the shear has the more sun, the other side has privacy. It's like the opposite of osmosis. You know, in osmosis, the solutes are trying to get even in the water dispersion. It doesn't work like that. With a shear, you can have privacy during the daytime in the room. That's the only purpose of it. But every night when we go to bed, you close the shears along with the regular curtains.
I'm just grabbing whatever I can. It needs to be closed. We've got the big windows someone could see in. You got to
No.
Close everything.
You don't have to close the shears.
Why are they there?
Because they're pretty.
Why does it matter if he closes them?
Because the more you touch the fabric with your hands, the more dirty that little section of fabric becomes.
Unless you marry someone who's OCD and washes their hands 37 times a day. That's actually probably lowballing.
That's actually true.
That's probably lowballing. My hands are clean. They're clean right now.
But you have natural oils on your hands.
So I got to wash them off every 20 minutes. Unless you're on a podcast.
Especially in the winter because of your eczema stuff. What's going on? I mean, that just hits all of us.
Probably washing my hands 50 times a day.
Indeed.
Maybe.
Indeed.
Who knew you could just keep...
But I'm just saying, they don't need to be closed. You only need to close the regular curtains.
I don't know.
Because then I come back around, and in the dining room where we have shears and in our bedroom where we have shears, they just don't need to be closed. Because at night, it doesn't provide any privacy. So just leave them open because they're kind of like, eyelashes for the window.
My reverse grievance is why do we even have to have shears?
Because then
it feels like a waste of money. It doesn't feel very practical.
It's very pretty. It softens the look of the of the curtains, and then during the daytime you can have a little bit of privacy.
Okay. In my brain, those are two curtains. One's a see-through curtain, one is a blackout curtain.
Right.
So I close all the curtains.
You don't need to close the see-through ones because they're not going to do you any good at nighttime.
I'll see what I can do.
I'm actually trying to like make your life easier. You only have to worry about closing one.
Sure.
See that math?
I did want to mention a gratitude.
I love it.
To your grievance.
Okay.
Because I'm just that kind of guy.
Oh, you're going to see my grievance and raise it to a gratitude.
Yeah, a gratitude.
Okay.
Of just pulling us together for a couple nights last week to do some game nights, like card games. I believe it's Harry Potter Uno, to be specific.
It is Harry Potter Uno.
Which I did not think would be so fun, but it's so easy that it's hard to find a game that I can be engaged in, but also be with a 7-year-old.
Yeah, you're not a games person.
They're fully engaged. I love that.
Yeah,
and
we had a great time.
We had a really great time. It was really intense. And I'm a video game person, and they should be.
You're not a tabletop
I feel like
gamer.
They're cousins, but they're not siblings. They're not the same. Like being into a video game and being into like a board game, card game.
Right.
They're a different universe. Which, speaking of video games, I am curious. What was the first video game console that you played on as a kid?
I had the NES.
Not the first game, but was that the first console you played on?
Yeah, the Nintendo Entertainment System. I had that.
Yeah.
And then we had, I remember we had Zelda, Lolo.
I don't know that
Duck
one.
Hunt.
Duck Hunt. Oh my gosh.
Great
so epic.
game. Oh my gosh.
I forgot how good that was. The gun.
And we had the gun, and you would point it, and then you would hear.
Melody, do you know about Duck Hunt? Do you know what that is?
Yes.
Have you ever held a plastic NES Duck Hunt gun? It was like orange and white, maybe. Is that right?
Well, ours was gray. But I do know that they did make an orange and white, I think.
I feel like I might have
Mine
had that.
was like a two-tone gray gun. And you would shoot it, and it made that really satisfying, like, click.
Oh, they did it right.
The little trigger was just...
It was so fun. Yeah. So my first gaming system was, I think, an Atari.
Really?
From like the late 70s, early 80s.
So
I don't know
old.
the age, but my dad still had it. So when I was really little, my first experience on a game, very little, was Pong. And it had the little wheel.
Did Atari have any other games other than Pong?
I'm sure.
Because we had
that's
a remake
one that
Atari.
Yeah, that's the only one I remember playing was like the original Pong. And thinking both, this is cool and fun, but also being like, this is pretty lame. You know what I mean?
Okay, but talk me through the Pong. Like, was there even audio for it?
Maybe. Yeah. Possibly.
But you don't remember.
I just don't remember. I just know there was a little bracket that went up and down, and the little Pong. It was kind of like tennis. You know what I mean? And then you could play against people. I don't remember. It was just burned in my head of like just that was my first introduction.
Right.
And then very quickly after that for Christmas, like whenever the original Nintendo came out, I was there for
and
it.
How could I forget? We had a Mario Brothers. We had Mario Brothers for Nintendo NES, like the
OG. That was the first game that really pulled me in. Like
my
if
favorite
I had to point
is when you get
one.
to the level where you're underground, and then the sounds for the underground level was my favorite. I just loved it so much.
It was so great. It was so nostalgic, and I think I game now so many years later because of that. It's like, and why would I stop? I've asked myself like, hey, should I grow out of this? The answer is probably yeah, but also like.
Also, why?
Why stop?
We're
This is
also
what
the
I've
first
known
generation
since I
of
was
adults that has this.
Yeah, since I was a little kid, and it's always been fun. Video games always improve; they get better storytelling, just better graphics.
Yeah.
So why would I hit an age to be like that's child's play when it doesn't have to be?
Well,
that's
and
just
we
where I'm at
had
with it.
every version of the Nintendo systems, but we didn't have any other systems. So when I was growing up, we did not have Xbox or PlayStation, or there was one that was kind of random, like Dream something. Wasn't there?
Yeah.
Like a Sega Dreamcaster or something?
Dreamcube? No, I'm combining
it was
a couple.
GameCube was Nintendo.
The Dreamcast?
I don't know, but we had the GameCube, and that one was really fun, but I felt like it was a little glitchier.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's
then
the Sega Dreamcast.
Dreamcast. Okay, thank you. Yeah. I wasn't too far off.
There's the GameCube, Dreamcast.
Yeah.
I don't know. I had the original Sega Genesis. And
Sega Genesis.
I would say that was the second thing that really got me like just so memorable was the original Sonic on the original Sega.
Okay.
Because that felt like coming from the graphics of NES to go to like Sega and Sonic. It was like, oh my gosh. Like those two, I mean, probably one of the two, that would definitely be top 10 most iconic games of all time would be Mario Brothers, Sonic, but
Well,
man,
see,
that got
between
me.
us and all of the neighbor kids, we all had all of the systems. So we would just kind of take turns
That's
running
nice.
to the different kids' houses and playing them.
Yeah.
And then we got the Wii, which was not great.
I was an adult when the Wii came out.
Nintendo kind of like consistently got worse.
I don't know. I never was a big Nintendo. I mean, Nintendo started it for me, but then I think it went
All
Nintendo,
of the fun
Sega,
boy games
and then like Xbox.
were on Xbox and PlayStation.
Xbox did it for me because that was like Halo, Call of Duty. Like I got in really early on that, and man, that was so cool. Like original Xbox 360. I dabbled in PlayStation. My buddy had a PlayStation. I remember it was really cool for like FIFA games and a few other things, but And then one day I discovered the greatest thing ever, which is PC gaming.
Oh my gosh, it's so fun.
It's
like
PC
I wish I still had time for it.
Building your own computer, choosing your monitor, it's the best.
The most epic nerd sesh ever is trying to avoid static electricity while you're putting computer components together.
Yeah, you don't want to fry your stuff.
Speaking of frying your stuff.
Okay.
This is a weird segue.
Why do you have
But I have a quiz.
Junk on the floor?
I have a quiz prepared for you.
I mean, I'm sure it's not junk. It looks like junk.
This is like, you know what we'll call this? We'll call this beauty accoutrement. And I say frying because this part has to do with heat. I do my hair, I do my makeup and all the things, but you know me, I do not go all out with like makeup and girly products.
I like the
it's just kind of
minimalism.
Well, and a lot of it is like I'm kind of too cheap for it because makeup is very expensive.
Less with natural beauty.
And it is incredibly complicated. And I don't feel like I know what I need to use. But I've like collected random stuff over the years. But last week I put out a call to some makeup friends and I was like, listen, ladies, I need to know what is the makeup we're using? What is the 411? And because I have used the same face makeup, like that color corrects, for 3 years. And I'm not talking about the same products or brand.
Okay.
So Wings and some other friends of mine, you should close your ears. It's the same bottle of product for the last 3 years, which I recently found out from a very like makeup literate person. They were like shuddering in horror that I did that.
Oh yeah, there's an expiration date.
Well, I didn't really realize that.
Oh yeah, past probably 5 months, I believe, is standard for the makeup industry.
See, I should have just asked you.
It doesn't matter.
But because I'm not always very makeup literate and I'm still learning, I thought, I wonder how makeup and beauty literate you are.
Okay.
You are a girl dad.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have to do hair and support the girls with makeup and all the things. So I thought we would do a little quiz.
I don't like this.
You can either tell me what this is or what it does. I have a couple oddballs.
Okay.
What do you think this is?
Oof.
What is this called or what does it do?
It has brush. I don't know. Like it's like a micro brush. Is it made out of?
It's made of metal.
Metal. So that's going to have to do with like a thermal retention, heat retention. So I think that is
warmer
use with a hair dryer
warmer
to heat up and curl your hair.
Oh my gosh!
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a big round brush you use for a blowout with a hairdryer.
I don't know what a blowout is, but is that close?
Yeah, good job.
All right.
What is this for?
You got to give me a grade.
Oh, that you get an A.
Oh.
What is this?
That's
for
a.
I don't even know what that is.
It looks like a finger loofah. You
put
one finger in at a time and you go.
This is the original Scrub Daddy.
That looks like either like an elbow and knee brush or like a toe and finger loofah. That's all. I have no idea what that is.
So I feel like this is called a rat, maybe. I don't know exactly what it's called, but
you don't even know, and you're quizzing
you make it into a bun. You put it in your hair and you cover it in your hair and you use pins and it gives your hair volume.
Okay.
So you can put the ponytail through the circle and then make a bun around it.
Wait, a lady would leave that in their hair?
You pin this to your head and then you pin all of
And
the
you would
other
go in
hair
public?
around it. Yes.
So if I
So
see
it's like-
a lady with big hair,
Yes.
she's got a little rat.
No, she has
A rat.
potentially multiple rats.
A loofah rat.
And in the olden days,
didn't know
listen, this is harkens back to my time reenacting in the Civil War era. Women would save the hair that falls out of their heads and make one of these out of their discarded hair.
That makes more sense. It would blend in better.
Yeah. But no, I think it's called a rat.
Okay, what grade do I get for that one?
I mean, a C.
Okay.
Okay, what about this? This
Oh, goodness.
has to do with that in title.
It looks like a tool, like a crevice tool to clean a shower.
Very close. This is called a rat tail comb. This end slicks your hair really fine back, and this end parts your hair. So a rat and a rat tail comb.
I've never seen that tool.
I'm having so much fun
that's
throwing
an F.
stuff. Okay. What is this guy?
Um,
What do you think? It's got a pointy silver end.
I think that cuts, I guess, the cuticles.
Yes.
Is that
oh
right?
My gosh. Well done. What does a woman do with setting spray?
Setting spray.
I literally never use this. What do you do with setting spray?
I think if you're about to sit on a chair that like a dad or a grandpa is frequently in, and maybe he, toots into the fabric and it kind of absorbs. Before you sit, you spray. And it's sitting spray. So you smell nice when you come up.
Exactly.
A? That's what it's for.
No, I actually recently learned that you're supposed to spray your face with this after you put your makeup on. And it's like, a little shellac or a lacquer. And
That's
it just
not real.
sets
That's
it all
not
in.
real.
And
People make up
holds your
stuff to
makeup
sell
on your face.
products to make money.
But it looks
That's
like
not
water.
real.
And so I'm just confused. It also says shake well before
It is water.
use.
It's saline solution with
and like-
branding and marketing.
As somebody
behind it.
who, we have to like reconstitute medicine sometimes and you have to shake it well, but it's because you can see sediment. There's no sediment. This
A saline solution.
looks
That's
like
nothing.
water. I think that's fake.
That's nothing.
Okay, a couple more.
That
What
is fake.
are these clear little things? Clear little round stickers.
That's for.
I'm trying not to show the brand name.
That's
but
for like warts and corns and bunions. I don't know what a bunion is.
With
I've heard
warts and
people
corns and bunions.
talk about that.
Another
all I got.
pimple patches.
Pimple patch? Well, it'd be very noticeable. You just wear it to bed.
People wear these out on their face and their skin all the time.
What?
Yeah,
Honestly, just
in public.
just have the pimple out. It's better than
I'll just wear my
having a
pimples proudly.
giant
So you
plastic patch on
you
your
put
face.
makeup over the patch and it blends?
Well, actually, that's a good question. I don't think so.
Okay.
The people that I see wearing them just wear them proudly outside on their skin.
Mm.
All right, we'll skip the rest, but
Thank you.
this one, what do you do with these two products? What do you do with these two products and where do you put them?
I have seen those. I do have a sister.
Okay.
So growing up, I'm sure that stuff was laying around. We shared a bathroom growing up.
Yeah.
That is for eyelashes, eyebrows,
You're half right.
eyelashes and eyebrows.
Yeah. Wait, eyebrows, you guessed it?
Yeah.
Yeah, this little one is for
That
eyebrows.
was my second guess.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Eyelash
So this
or
big one is
eyebrow.
for eyelashes and this one is
Yeah.
for eyebrows.
Yeah, I got that one.
My
A+.
goodness. You get an A as a girl
Well, some
dad.
of those were hard.
I know. I didn't.
And one of them it's not even real.
One of
It's like a
them was
made up
just
product that you're quizzing me on. This is sitting spray. It's water in a little blue
Speaking
spray
of water in
nozzle.
a spray bottle, did you see the vinegar that was on our kitchen counter?
Yeah,
The
it's
giant bottle
so
of vinegar.
much. Yeah.
I bought that because I want to start making homemade cleaners.
Oh, don't be like that. Is this because I'm buying an espresso machine and we have to save money? How much is like cleaner? And the cleaner you can buy it like concentrated in bulk and you just add water. It's so
Here's
much
the
cheaper.
thing. I really just don't like the smell of that green cleaner that you bought.
Oh, me either.
And
But I
I
bought 4
want
years
to-
supply.
Like vinegar is a better option than that green
I'm
cleaner
not
you bought.
spraying vinegar on stuff. That's
But
gonna
I think it would be
stink.
effective.
It stinks.
You just add some like essential oils to it and it'll clean the germs too.
I have
Okay.
a future
I have a
grievance of you.
confession that I was just trying to poke the bear.
You poked. I growled. You stirred the bear.
I really knew, like, I know you, and
Stressing me out. Spraying homemade
household cleaners just gives him
real.
such the ick. You already heard he washes his hands 50 times a day.
Mm-hmm.
Homemade cleaners, I think, gives you some serious ick.
I don't like it.
It gives you a little nervousness.
No,
it really is just to dilute with water and wash the berries we buy every week.
All right.
Just to clean the berries.
Well, you graded me. I'm going to grade you.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, you can give me a grade. This is called Pick That Water.
What?
Yeah. Pick That Water. I need to know your top water.
What?
So this is it's more of a rate that water, but I want you to pick your top one. So you have 5 choices. You got to put them in order. What is the order of the water that you would want to be in?
Oh,
here's what it is.
I was thinking drinking water.
Ocean.
Okay.
Lake. Pool. Hot tub. Natural hot spring. Rate that water.
Oh.
1's the highest, 5's the lowest.
So 1 is the best, and 5
is the best, 5 is the
worst.
lowest. I'm just curious because I've never asked, and we have a podcast and we get to talk about random stuff. So
I've been in all of those except for a natural hot spring.
Dude, same. That's why I added that to the list. I was gonna say
we had the opportunity when we lived in Carmel.
River, but I'm like, that's
I've been
boring.
in a river.
Everyone's been in a river.
Also,
natural hot spring. You have to use your imagination on that of like what it would be like, but it needs to make the list because
I have been to Yellowstone and I've seen people put their feet into like the actual boiling water at Yellowstone, the sulfur water.
And it melted all their skin off?
It didn't. I was kind of hoping though, because I was like a little kid and I was like, oh, this is going to be crazy. Nothing happened.
Okay.
So it must not have been that hot. Okay. Number 1, I would
No, you start at 5.
Oh, okay. Number 5 is definitely freshwater lake.
Same.
I have just some really icky memories of being in freshwater lakes as a kid. And I could just vomit right now thinking about the mushy fluff that is at the bottom of a lake mixed with like a seaweed kind of environment that you have to walk through in order to get in.
Fishing hooks, fishing lures.
And then like snapping turtles or whatever. And
waiting
it's like
on you.
Yes.
Yeah, a snapper. Could be under any little...
Oh my gosh. The fact that I'm alive today after spending so much time in freshwater lakes.
Same. We went to the lake weekly. My dad had a boat and we would go on the lake every week. And the thing about a lake is there's always a fungus among us.
There really is.
There's some stuff in that lake.
Yes.
Like flesh-eating bacteria. That's a real thing.
Right.
You know in your line of work.
Brain-eating amoebas.
You've seen some stuff and it's in there. Plus the snappers are real. They're in there. Yeah, lakes are
if I cannot
dirty.
see my feet when I am in that body of water, I do not want to be in it. I will not get into a body of water where I cannot see down to the bottom.
No, and they say most fish in lakes are like, or freshwater fish in lakes are not very good for you.
Probably
like they're filled with, I don't think it's mercury. I feel like that's...
Dude, can I tell you something really gross?
What?
Okay. I don't know about you, but when I was coming up and our youth group would go in the summer to like these big Christian festivals and we would go camp and we would always have a great time. Well, we went to one and I think it actually was in Indiana. So we came out of state to this festival and they had this giant lake and it was the best because you know these festivals, you're using porta potties, you're staying in a camper or a tent, there's no air conditioning.
Was it Ichthus?
Yes, it was.
Dude.
Wait, you went there?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Do we not grow up?
Did we not grow up with the same life?
The same, like, yeah.
So we were at Ichthus Festival and there was this giant lake there.
It's funny, yeah.
And so we're all cooling off in the lake and it's also kind of how you're bathing because there's dust. It's just nothing but dust. It's just disgusting. And people in our group found clams in the water, in the bed of this lake. Clams.
Freshwater
and they started
clams.
They started pulling them up.
Okay.
Got a whole bunch in our shirts and we convinced one of the leaders to cook them and we ate them.
What? You ate a dirty lake clam?
I think looking back on it, that was very likely a man-made body of water in which lake clams were added in order to be filters for this man-made reservoir of water.
Melody,
and we ate them.
Look up lake clams, see if that's real. I've never heard of a lake clam.
No, I am dead serious. We ate them. I don't remember eating it myself. I do
Oh my
remember
gosh,
several
dude.
people, they were eating it, and I know that at least a few of them got sick.
There was this place that we went to as kids. It was called Lantz's Pit.
Ew.
Exactly. And it was, yeah.
It makes me
what a great
picture
name. Yeah.
like a mechanic
Lantz.
in their armpit.
Yeah.
Like a mechanic named Lance.
Lantz's Pit.
Okay, but wouldn't that be like a dive bar in Osmosis Jones? You know that movie where the man's body was the premise of the movie?
Yeah.
And his white blood cell, Osmosis Jones.
Lantz's
and like
Pit.
Lance's Pit would be the dive bar. They'd go get it. It's like a greasy spoon in his actual
It was
armpit.
about what you thought. It was truly in the middle of nowhere. You had to drive out in the country, just cornfields for several miles. And then
Is
it was
it water?
It was like a pit that he dug out.
Like there was a real Lance?
Yeah, Lance dug the pit, Lance's pit, and he just dug. It was pretty big. I mean, it looked like a giant pond or very, very, very tiny lake. But it was like just a pit that he filled with water, black, couldn't see it. He did add sand to one side, so that's where everybody would go in.
Oh,
black
no.
water.
Oh no.
There was one nice thing that Lance invested into, and that was like an actual water, like a functional water slide separate from the pit.
Oh my gosh.
So it was like, like if you went to like a water park. So a decent little corkscrew kind of
So
water
did you
slide.
know Lance?
And that was clean. No, Lance was just he was a mystery of like who, you could only imagine what Lance was like.
He's just the gift that keeps on giving.
And then there was a slide, like the dirt, I think it was like that metal slide that when the sun hit it, like when we grew up, it would just burn you.
Burn your skin right off.
Burn your skin, yeah. That would go into the dirty lake. And then there was a rope, and you could swing on the rope. But that was really fun. It's like what the bigger kids did.
I did that a lot as a kid.
I did that. But everyone knew if you would go on the rope side and spend a little too much time, you'd come out in Lance's pit with some leeches.
Oh, yeah.
And I definitely had at least one, if not two, little leeches on me from Lance's pit. So just think about how sketchy that is.
I've had leeches from a fresh body of water, too.
So Lance's pit is number 6. We're adding that as a bonus.
Yes.
Lance's pit is 6. Number 5 is a lake.
Any kind of freshwater body, like
lake.
Yeah,
I would even say
it's too much.
Rivers are close. At least it's a flowing, moving.
Yeah.
I've fished out of rivers, caught trout. It's cleaner than a lake.
Oh, yeah.
All right, what's number 4?
Okay, so
really quick before
freshwater
number
clams.
4, there are freshwater clams, and according to the AI overview, which can be
sometimes not
embarrassingly
accurate.
wrong,
but
it does say that clams are common.
Freshwater clams. You guys ate them. It's real. All right.
I mean, okay, so the lowest on the totem pole is the freshwater lake. And then I think I'm going to have to say, what was ocean?
The rest that remain.
Ocean is my next one.
Ocean, pool.
Ocean is number 4.
Hot tub.
Because I've been in the ocean. And number 1, the Pacific Ocean is a lot colder. Atlantic Ocean I've been in both, was warmer. But I just really don't like the idea that I could get bit by a shark. So I'm going to say
bit by
no
anything.
ocean.
Bit
no
by
thanks,
anything.
ocean.
It's so scary being in the water.
Yeah.
And I've seen a shark on the East Coast while swimming. And I've seen a shark in the Pacific while boogie boarding.
Yeah, no thanks.
At Silmar Beach, I saw a shark.
Yeah.
When I was on a boogie board.
Don't you mean Asalomer Beach?
Asalomer. You can't pronounce it. And then I was in Florida, and both of them were small. I'm not going to act like I saw like a tiger
shark. Did you see it
shark
through
or a
the
great
Florida ceiling windows?
Florida ceiling windows.
Okay, so you saw the shark through the Florida ceiling windows. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, ocean is definitely number 4 for me.
I'm not there with you. I have a different one, but keep going.
Oh, okay. So number 3 would be probably the freshwater hot spring. Only because I would imagine it'd be lovely, although rocky to sit in. It wouldn't be very cozy to like just chill and relax against whatever.
Yeah, and what are you leaning upon?
Exactly. So I'm going to say it'd probably be really a fun experience. It'd probably be very unique and I'd probably enjoy it, but it wouldn't maybe be as relaxing. Number 2 would be a pool. And then number 1 would be a hot tub.
Really?
Yeah, I love a hot tub.
Wow.
I love a hot tub on a snowy day. Growing up, my neighbor had a hot tub and we would go in the hot tub when there would be snow. And so then you would have fun by like rolling in the snow, getting in the hot tub. Your whole body is just burning.
Yeah.
But it was a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where do you sit on the list?
My
where do we
number
differ?
4 would probably be hot tub.
I had a feeling you were going to say that.
With an asterisk, with a caveat. Public hot tub.
Oh, for sure.
If it was
Same.
my hot tub, I purchased, I sanitized, I filled up, and I maintained, like I do my own pool, it would be number 2. But
for
number
sure.
4, because I don't own one, when I say hot tub, it is someone else's hot tub.
Well, and
Either
I will
at their
say
house-
caveat for me,
Yeah.
it's number 1 if it's my own hot tub.
That changes everything. But because we don't have one, we have to be
Oh.
fair and just say hot tubs in general.
Yeah.
They sketch me out.
They
There's
are
something
pretty
creepy.
sketchy.
And it's the size too. Like a hot tub is people soup because it looks like a big pot compared to the size of people, right?
And
It's so
all
hot. And if you toss veggies in there with a bunch of people, it's just people
soup.
people stew. So I don't like hot tubs.
But do you remember when we were coming up and like MTV had those dating shows? MTV and VH1 had like dating shows that were so trashy. One of them was people would take their dates to like a hot tub club.
Gross.
And you would just go and like your date was to enjoy a hot tub together. And like that was like a thing.
No.
And that always sketched me out. That'd be so grody.
And people say, "Oh, it's got chlorine in it." Dude, listen. If I gave you a clean glass of water and put a little bit of chlorine and said it's sanitized, would you just swish it in your mouth and spit it out and you'll be fine?
Oh, gross.
And I'll give you $100. If I said we're gonna add a little bit of like pee in there,
Oh, no.
but hey, I'll add a little bit. It's chlorinated.
Let me
it's fine.
dip my foot in that
You would
water
be like,
real
"There's
quick."
no way I'm going to do that." It's the same thing in a hot tub.
But you're not drinking
There's
hot tub
gross
water.
stuff. Dude, it doesn't matter. You're just in it and it gets in your pores and it gets in your skin. So I would say that's my number 4. My number 3 would be the ocean. High risk, high reward. It is so magical to be in the ocean, but it's also scary because there's jellyfish, there's sharks, there's riptides, rip currents. Like there's a lot of risk, but it's high reward when it also depends on where it's at. Like if I'm talking Caribbean, like beautiful blue water, like there's really nothing like it.
But we haven't done that.
Number 2 is, I'm just using my imagination, it would be a natural hot spring. I have not been to one, but I feel like that would be, because it's natural and it feels like God's hot tub. Like he created a hot tub for people before there was electricity, chlorine.
God's
you know what I mean?
hot
Like before that was a thing. Like imagine stumbling upon that. Like
oh my gosh, what a life-changing
if you didn't
experience
believe in a creator of the universe, that would do it for you. If you were just like a nomad traveling the plains 5,000 years ago and you came upon some like boiling, like bubbling water and it was kind of clean and you put your finger and it was like, ooh, it's hot, but it's not like burning hot. It's just right. And then you settled in and you're like, is this real? You know?
Dude.
It would be incredible. So I would say that's number 2. And then number 1 is a pool. But again, it's got to be my own pool. And I don't even swim in our own pool if there's like too many kids because we throw parties.
Listen.
There's too many little kids.
There's some stuff happening in there.
There's some accidents
there's
happening.
There's some grown-ups style movie.
And I'm like,
do you remember that scene in Grown Ups?
No.
It's Kevin James and Adam Sandler's like big ensemble cast.
I saw it one time. I know the movie.
They tell the kids before they go to this big pool.
Oh, if you go, it'll change color?
It'll turn blue.
I remember
right?
That. Yeah.
And then they're all teasing each other like, yeah, well, you know, it's just a lie. But we tell the kids that. Well, later on, they start peeing in the pool. And so then it zooms out because the kids realize all the dads. And so the camera zooms out.
Is that real?
All the dads have turned it blue.
If it is, I want to know. If that is a real thing, I want to know.
I don't think it's a real thing, but I did see a guy do an experiment who kind of, his home experiment proved that the chlorine smell of pools is from the chemical reaction between pee and chlorine.
That's disgusting because every public pool you've been in and every indoor pool smells like chlorine. But as an owner of a pool for a few years now, dude, you don't smell chlorine in our pool.
Like that.
You never smell the chlorine.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, you don't smell
why
it.
That happened.
You don't even notice it. No peeing in the pool.
I know.
All right, I have to go. Listen, I have to.
Oh, yeah, you have to go.
I have to go
stuff
meet
to
this
do.
man. And guys, it's been a good ride. If you don't hear from me again on this podcast, you know exactly what happened.
Don't even say that.
Facebook Marketplace. So, you know.
Bougie Coffee, is it worth it? He's putting his life on the line.
Hey, high risk, high reward.